Hi, this is Mark Proctor, and I'm going to do a series of videos. This is the first in a series of videos about playing acoustic guitar in a worship band. And there really are some particular differences of playing acoustic guitar in a worship band as compared to other things. One of the reasons it's different than playing, like, let's say in a regular band is like, let's say if you were just in a regular band, you as a band would probably pick out songs and do songs that involves everybody in the band most of the time, because you are writing or picking out songs based on who you are as a band. But that's a little bit different in worship music. In worship music, we do a wide variety of songs in order to portray a wide variety of who God is. But one of the things practically that means is that from song to song, since we do such a wide variety of songs, on one particular song, the electric guitarist might be like doing a whole bunch of stuff. But in the next song, the electric guitarist might not be doing hardly anything at all. Or in one song, a keyboardist might be doing a whole bunch of stuff, and in the next one, hardly anything, or the acoustic guitar. And what that means then is that in a song where the acoustic guitar really isn't a foundational instrument in the song, what can be done very simply to not get in the way of the rest of the song, but could still add something that's really simple to the song. So we're going to talk about a lot of different things like that that make a difference. And it's thinking about songs in terms of arrangement instead of just playing chords through songs like maybe typically is done in a certain kind of a band. So we'll be talking about arrangement, about strumming styles and picking styles, about playing partial chords versus whole chords. Sometimes chords just on a few of the strings instead of across all the strings. And also voicing chords. Like if I play a D, I'm not always just going to play it right there. I might voice it in a different way in order to have it really fit in a song. So that's the thrust of the whole thing is arrangement and playing into the arrangement instead of just playing through chords of a song. So the first thing we're gonna do this by going through different songs, different worship songs, and just learning different aspects by going through different worship songs. So we're going to start off with the song Made New. The song Made New is in B flat, so we're going to play in G, capoed at the 3rd fret. Now, we're going to listen to the acoustic guitar part real quick here. Okay, now typically, maybe like in a typical beginner, more of a beginner acoustic guitarist, they might strum that song something like this. Which isn't terrible, but it's just a little much for that arrangement. And so, changing the strumming patterns from just like a typical thing to what this acoustic guitarist is actually doing. I'm going to solo this acoustic guitar so we can listen to that a little bit closer. What that acoustic guitarist actually is doing is always doing downstrokes. And always doing downstrokes is allowing that acoustic guitarist to only hit some of the strings. Instead of, when you're strumming like this, you're more likely to hit all the strings. But if you're just doing a downstroke or an upstroke, It makes it easier to just hit some of the strings, which makes it a little simpler, a little less sound, which once again then fits into the arrangement. When there's a bunch more going on, it just muddies up the whole arrangement. And that's what we're always looking at, is the whole arrangement. So instead of going, we're just going to go. And by just doing downstrokes, I can just hit some of the strings, and it just makes it a little bit simpler so that in the context of the whole song, it'll sound better. So let's listen to what that would sound like in context of the whole song. I'm going to mute the click track, or at least turn it down so it's not pounding on us so much. All right, here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And again, this also means we don't play all the time, because right here we don't play
Verse.
in the intro. The acoustic guitar doesn't come in until the verse. So that simpler way of doing it just gets out of the way of, it makes, so, and this is really the key. A lot of worship music has modern worship music has a lot of different parts, a lot of keyboard parts, electric guitar parts, maybe an acoustic guitar part, which means every person in the band needs to be doing less on their instrument, typically, for it to all fit together well and not just be muddy. So, besides the downstroke making less sound because of only hitting some strings, also a great point on this song was the acoustic guitar wasn't playing in the intro. So that's where us listening to the songs and learning the songs is important, and like not playing where our instrument is not playing, so that, once again, arrangement. The song has ebb and flow. And that's a really important thing, cutting out on an intro or a bridge or whatever where it would cut out. So we're going to end this video for now, but we're going to go to part 2 in the next video, and we're going to look at another song which will introduce some more concepts of playing acoustic guitar in a worship band.